So the schematic is in place, the input and output pins are named, and everything is ready. So next step is like to describe how this will fit into my Spartan kit. I have a book user guide for my Spartan kit, looking something like this: Spartan 3E FPGA starter kit board user guide. Everything is described here. This is a very nice piece of board. Looking down, I think I have something like page 15. Yeah, the right lower side of the board I have 4 switches and a number of LEDs up here. Zooming a bit into this will show me that these switches are named. So N17, H18, L14 and L13 are actually pin numbers of my FPGA. So I need to connect these numbers, these pin numbers, to the actual inputs of my schematic. And I need to connect one of the output diodes, I'll have to find a better picture, to the output from this nice schematic. So looking a bit further down in my user guide, I will find a piece of code called UCF, which is short for User Constraint File, constraint for slide switches, for these switches. So this means that these switches N17, H18, etc., N17, H18 are actually numbered here, one on each line, and they are connected to a piece of input or out. Actually, it must be input to my to whatever I'm doing. So to connect my actual system, what I need to do is I need to copy this little piece of text. I will try to copy it, right click and copy, and then in my system over here I will add just another file once again. So I will press this thing called new source, and I will add a user constraint file, if I can find it. Will. There it is, implementation constraint file, and I will call it this is the constraint file for my Q13. Next, this will be done, and here it is. So looking down here, I can see I have my user constraint file here, and they opened an editor for this. So I'll paste whatever I've stolen into this. Here it goes, and the only changes I need to do is I need to put in the names of the actual input output A, B, C and D as wanted from my schematic. So here I have my user constraint file, here I have my schematic. So I'll just have another look: A, B, C and D, and here's my schematic. I have my user constraint file. Looking at my input, I think I want like having A to the left side and A, B, C and D to the right side. So A will be N17. A will be N17. So this will be A, this will be B, C, and this will actually be a D. Capital letters. So this is like the connection between the board or the output pins of the component to my symbolic names in my schematic. So saving this will connect this to my schematic. I also need to connect the F. So just another look in my user guide. It says something about switches, buttons. Is there something like there should be something like the LEDs, and here they are, the LEDs. Okay, so I think I'll take the rightmost LED named F12. Maybe I can get a piece of user constraint file for F12. So F12, that will be the lowest line, something like this. Delete, Control C, and find my user constraint file and put it there. And my output name is F, I guess. F, yes. So save again. Ready for creating a bit file that's going to be the output to be downloaded to my system, to my Spartan starter kit. So the thing is, what I want to do is I want to generate a programming file. This is my schematic, and here it goes for generate a programming file. So I will double click this. I want to save my changes, sure I do, and it will run through whatever is needed. While it's running through this, I will take this. Okay, I'll wait a minute. So, success. Got the green mark for generating of my program file. Next step is like connecting this to my board and getting this to program. Right now, over and out.